Hello everybody, welcome back. We are playing some Noxus Bandle City Control, one of my favorite deck archetypes over the past year, largely because of the addition of Norra. I love her as a champion because of her gameplay mechanics and her character, just super fun, the theme and everything. And since I haven't played a ton of Eternal over the past few months, I haven't played much Katarina, so it'll be exciting to see her back in the mix. And this is kind of like the typical Tybaulk and Lord Broadmane control deck. Very lean, very low to the ground. Besides Portalpalooza and Lord Broadmane, we don't have much high end, so we're definitely looking to try to almost turn our control game plan into a tempo game plan once we swarm the board with portals, units, Katarina rallies. Some of the cards I specifically love in this deck are Aloof Travelers, one of my favorite cards ever in LOR, and some new cards, Condense from the new weird patch expansion. Pick a follower, create a 1-cost copy of in hand, and set its stats to 1/1. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of combo decks with this, with Mariah Warden or Shelly, a lot of different ones, right? There are so many versions of this when this first came out. But because we have both Tybaulk and Lord Broadmane as such good units to pay for only 3 mana, right? It's like a really exceptional value card almost. Kind of like, what is it? Not Expressive Iteration, that's a magic card. Inventive Iteration? I don't even know. But you know what I mean. It's the PNZ card that lets you pick a follower and create a copy of it with +1/+1. But you only have to pay 1 mana to actually play the copy rather than paying the full 6 mana to play the Broadmane copy. And since our units have such a powerful passive effect, we don't care if its stat line is weak. Otherwise, kind of like the typical removal package, but one addition with Pytos, just as an additional way to trigger all your Phlox and Broadmane triggers, because going back into Eternal, we have Pokestick again, so we're not reliant on just Pytos. Now we have Pytos and Pokestick, Blade's Edge from Katarina, the actual damage ping from Broadmane. Our deck deals a ton of damage in a ton of different ways. We're only running one Annie, which I like. I don't think Annie is an exceptional card as a 3 of, because she's not a good top deck late in the game, unless she's already leveled. But just getting one copy is just a nice way to potentially get that extra Tibbers value. So yeah, let's get into it and see how it goes. Like I said, I haven't played a ton of Eternal. Still learning the meta, but the Runeterra Open is on as we speak, so I'm interested in checking out some of those matches afterwards. I was just tuning in to see what different deck lists were running around. I saw someone playing the Teemo Tristana deck now that Atrocities reverted to fast speed. I like that deck. It was a little hard to interact with, but it was fun. I don't know. There aren't many Bandle City decks I can think of off the top of my head that have really tilted me over the past year. I remember I didn't like playing against Bandle Tree, but I think I'm kind of just a sucker for the Bandle City theme, that it doesn't really get on my nerves too much when they're good. This could be an interesting matchup. I definitely like Conservatory on 1. I don't think we need to keep Blade's Edge since we have so many damage pings. But we don't really need units. That's not really what we're going for here. Katarina's exceptional though. Turn 3, she comes down. She will be vulnerable to an avalanche. Is it worth it though? I think it might be, simply for the sake of if our opponent doesn't have the answer. I don't want to play Concologist, because if I go Concologist into Katarina and they have an avalanche, I think it looks a little sad. Okay, this is fine. I think I'll just pass, and I probably will use Katarina's Blade Edge to kill the sentry. If she survives, because I want her to be able to hit for free without them being able to freeze. It's not like their only answer really is avalanche. And if they pass, I will just end the round. I won't use the Blade's Edge. I'll force them to have the freeze, if that makes sense, rather than giving them the draw almost. Next turn we can just react anyways with, I don't know. I think in this case I'm fine to pass. Maybe it just doesn't matter. But if they have the freeze, Katarina doesn't level anyway. This way maybe they're more prone to try to freeze. Oh, just a will. Okay. I think I'm okay with that. I mean, I think that feels pretty okay for us. I'm just worried that we're too slow of a deck to actually beat them. I mean, all out seems fine. We have plenty of ways of activating Plunder. I'm going to play this Conservatory and really try to churn out these Tybaulks quickly, because they do have the card, I imagine, in their deck that lets you destroy all landmarks. Okay, we have a very aggressive turn here. Yeah. We have a Disintegrate and Flock in hand, so I'm pretty happy to just flood the board here. They tapped out of any mana for a reasonable response to Katarina. Yeah, I mean, I'm incredibly happy with this. I'll block and just play Disintegrate. They're forced to do something. Unless, like, even if they freeze here to stop the damage, then we just ping him. If not, we just get to trade our Conchologist for a Sentry. And now they don't have as many good units to block Katarina with, so even if they have the freeze, we just ping their Sentry, right, and then we're looking good. Like, I think I'm just gonna kill this here. Get rid of the blocker so that they can't save any Nexus health. I imagine they have enough healing to kind of keep them alive anyways. But like I said, I kind of want to just churn through the Conservatories. They're going to block with that anyways and get the card draw, so I don't think it matters too much to be able to set up a nice open attack here where they can't freeze kill our Katarina without and force us to respond that way. But yeah, I just wanted to also say I've been streaming the past few days. It's been almost 2 months, I think, since I've really consistently streamed, and the response from you guys has been so sweet and nice. And like, it means a lot because like sometimes I feel like, oh, I'm not an incredible player. Like, I can make masters. Like, I'm not a tournament winner. Also, this is so good. They spent 8 mana just recalling our Katarinas, so it's good for them obviously to like keep our Katarina not rallied, but they're not permanently killing her. Like, they still have to find more answers for her for the rest of the game. And so it means a lot, like, when you guys say, like, oh, awesome, welcome back, stuff like that. Even, like, my dad has notifications on for my channel, and he was like, oh my gosh, I saw all these notifications, comments and stuff, so it was so funny. I'll just play a Pokestick here. I don't want to play Katarina until they potentially tap below, like an Avalanche or something. I like that card. Yeah, this game's going to go long, I imagine. It's going to be hard for us to really
These old eyes still see far and clear.
Kill them. What do I do? I don't know what to do. I could just play Katarina, since they only have 7 mana next turn. Then if they have an Avalanche, we just play Portapalooza afterwards. Because I really want to get these Tybaulks down. So maybe this is silly, but because I've kind of played most of this game around Avalanche, but because they haven't showed it, they still haven't showed Avalanche. I'm gonna just be a little bit more aggressive with my Katarina here. Force them to do something. Okay, well, I got it. I don't know if they had it before or not, but that's fine. I think we can let this go. Then we can play Annie plus Portapalooza. Looks pretty good. I want to find more Disintegrates.
Come on, Tibbers. It's playtime.
Because until we get the Tybaulks down, we might not be able to kill their FTR champions very easily. Interesting. It's actually pretty good. I guess we keep Annie alive here. I mean, do we even care? I honestly don't know if I care. Like, do I really want to use a Flock? It's going to be a 5 damage Flock once we get Tybaulk down. I don't think I care if Annie dies. Like, I'm going to pass. No, I'm going to. I don't want them to end the round. That'd be worse. Because I want to have. I want to be able to play Portapalooza into Tybaulk. So I think it'd be bad if they ended the round there if they didn't care about Annie staying alive. I hope they attack. Yeah, because I want to be able to play Portapalooza and potentially get a better unit. I guess we also could have played All Out there, but I'd rather go get the Tybaulk triggers flowing. Interesting card. Well, they can't kill this one now with the thing. What do we even do if we attack here? We probably only push 2 damage. They probably are going to just chump block. Oh man. I kind of live in the country, and I think there's a skunk outside. Jeepers. It was such a nice day too, but now I'm gonna have to close the window. Like if we play, I guess if we play Tybaulk, they're forced to play It That Stairs or a Buried in Ice. They have exactly enough for Buried in Ice though. What if I start with Pastry? Yeah, I like this. Play the slow game. I'll start with Pastry to kill their unit, so we're potentially pushing 7 damage. If they don't instantly play Buried in Ice, we just get to push the damage. If they do anything else, then we can play Tybaulk. Cause yeah, now I'll play Tybaulk. But next turn we'll have Condense available. Because right now I wouldn't want to develop Tybaulk when we had 0 excess mana. Because if they killed it, then we might have to play like a big chunky thing. So I'll get in here. No Disintegrate, so I don't think it's worth it to block or attack with these guys. Like maybe it is. Do I care about them staying alive? Not really, and it pushes extra damage. Or they just let one of these guys hit if they try to take a cheeky block over here. Yeah, cheapers. I need to close this window. That's so annoying. There are some really good benefits to living in the country. Like, we have this weird little, like, double driveway almost. It's like a little loop. I don't know why. My grandma, I think, was the first one to live in this house. And she just had, like, a double driveway installed. So it's almost exactly a 1/10 of a mile around. So when I go for my runs, I'll just use that as my track. Oh, I guess Tybaulk died. I guess I have to play a new one into Condense, but that's still fine for us. We're gonna have to start, like, 1 mana Blade's Edge. One mana Blade's Edge is 3 damage, excuse me. I hope I'm not making too much noise. Now my carver got cut up all under my chair and I'm rustling around. But yeah, once we play Tybaulk, our opponent's gonna have to find some healing pretty quickly, or else they're in trouble. Because every unit we get a 4 Portal Palooza, all of our Blade's Edges, they're just gonna be so much damage. Come on. Now my puppy's at the door, I swear I'm doing some crazy things. Ooh, can we stop this? I don't think so, but I don't think I care. We can just go Blade's Edge Disintegrate here and play our next Tybaulk. I like that. Sure. I don't even know if this is a good or not good trade for us or not, but like I'm going to have to kill Mina at some point. This stops them from having enough mana to recall her, to potentially replay her. It's not a potentially impactful play for them either, because it saves some damage from these 2 units. But they're not stopping us. It's kind of just like one of those things over this entire game. That's so good. Oh, that's so good. If she sticks, then we rally. We just like win the game. But I think I'm just gonna attack here. Nice. Double attack too, so they're gonna have to like deal with both of these. They could have something like Harsh Winds. Oh, GG. I can't believe they don't have anything for 12 mana. No, not a single freeze, no Harsh Winds, no 3 Sisters. Kind of crazy.
The War Mother will unite us all.
This is 3 damage face. Plus we have Pokestick, Pie Toss, Blade's Edge in deck. So odds of us not drawing anything soon. What is our opponent doing? Why are they? I don't know what their deck is. They have to deny this. It's so funny. Our opponent's deck just seems a little like mismatched. They're not really like pushing us aggressively in the early game. They didn't ramp at all. They didn't have a ton of good control tools. Like the recalls are just so slow, I feel. Yo, Herald of Spring! I'm so happy this card just came down. This is literally my phone background. I love this card so much. Well, they went below Buried in Ice, so I'll just draw until we find our damage spells. Got rid of another Mina. That's pretty good. I'm probably just not even going to play Norra. We have so many ways to kill lethal on hand that if they eventually somehow like, I don't know. I literally don't even know. Bear and Ice into Hit That Stairs combo, we would have enough to rebuild. But their deck just did not do a good enough job of actually killing us. Oh, actually, I get to just get, excuse me. I guess they get the recall here. So I'm just gonna grab another Tybaulk. Because this guy's gonna be a 4-2. Or a 4-1, excuse me. And it grants all our skills and damage more damage. Kinda crazy. Yeah, sure. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I forgot Soothsayer. If we replayed this, that could have given our Katarina spell shield. That'd have been kind of interesting, actually. Norra's almost lethal just on her own, though.
It was right on my tail.
The oasis of the dawn flows again.
Our opponent's hanging in. Now we're kind of running out of value. That's a card. I don't think I need to use All Out there because Blade's Edge is lethal anyway. Interesting. I'm actually going to use my Lord Broadmane on that. Gosh, it literally just kills it straight up. That's hilarious. I was thinking I'd have to use a flock. That's so funny. A 4-1 for us too. That's like so funny. Triple Tybaulk, oh my gosh. Another conservatory. Yeah. Sorry, Norra. Well, the incentive is, or not the incentive, the initiative, I don't even know what the word, what is the word I'm looking for? Not the incentive. I don't even know what word I'm thinking of here. Oh well. 4th Tybaulk, easy game. They had to figure out a way to deal with all 3 of our units. 5th Tybaulk, okay. GG. Our opponent was a fighter, man. He stuck around for that. It was a good game, though. All right. Iron 3, baby. Easy games. Top tier gaming over here. Ooh, Sundisk? Sure. Not a deck I've missed particularly much, but I like Broadmane. But we have 3 copies. Is he a keep in the opener? Probably not. We have so many ways to kill stuff. I think I'm okay with pitching him and trying to be a little bit aggressive. Because I think one of the ways I lose to Sundisk so much is just letting them set up too. We don't run any Scorched Earth. What a shame. Potentially Concologist can find it. That'd be hilarious. Are any of these good? I kind of like Tellstones.
What wondrous discoveries await below?
Would you look at this place?
I'll pass. We have Katarina's Blade's Edge next turn. Or just that too. Like if they pass here. Okay, thank you. Very happy with this. Now we get to play Katarina into a Blade's Edge. And there's a good chance she recalls next turn to get rid of the vulnerable. And they're probably gonna have to invest something like Quicksand to keep. Dang! Max, are you in the chat? We were just talking about this so much yesterday. I love this card. So many cards just make me happy to see. I love that so much. You're here? Good, good, good. I'm glad you heard. I'm always going to open attack here, I think. Because even if they have a quick scene to stop Katarina from leveling, they can't kill her. You completely forgot to say hello. Yeah, what's up with that, bro? Come on. Pick it up.
They'll never know what killed them.
Let's go. So our opponent's in trouble. We have permanent rally threat.
I will fashion this world in my image.
I don't think we rally here, right? Maybe we do. We just play Katarina straight up for the Blade's Edge to damage Xerath so we can flock him next turn. I guess we don't particularly care. I guess we go House Spider and just rally next turn instead. There was a Twitter notification calling your name. Gotcha. Oh, poor guy. Forgot that would happen. That's okay though. Ooh. So what does our opponent do here? We play Katarina. They have Ready the Arcane. We can't protect her with Tellstones. Do I care? We get to kill Xerath anyway.
Never gonna fail.
Oh, he levels. So I'm gonna have to kill him before he levels then. So they don't get the extra 10 rounds in the Sun Disc. I like that. And like the opponent lost the draw, and our future Katarinas are still leveled, so I'm pretty okay with how this trade ended up going. I kind of would just want to play a Portal Palooza here. We have Pytos plus Flock for another Xerath. Heck yeah, okay, that's a draw. I think I just gotta go Norra here. If they have a champion, we can try to kill it next turn. Eternal to play Sundisk. We used to be a proper nation. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. It's one of those things where I kind of lost the charm of Sundisk when it became so turbo meta. It was kind of like, oh, this guy's playing Sundisk. He's really true to his heart and plays a deck he likes even though it's bad. And then it became turbo meta and I was like, this is not fun. But it's back at the place where like, I don't really care if I see it now. It doesn't really like tick me off. But I just lose to it all the time. Like I'm bad at the understanding the matchup for it. I'm just hating to be a hater. It's alright. I just get annoyed by Xerath. Yeah, yeah. I haven't seen that card in many decks. Aloof. That's actually fantastic. That turbo levels our Norra. Sorry, I've said turbo like 10 times this video.
We made it. Yay.
Heck yeah, dude. Oh, and he burnt a right. That's pretty good.
Shurima is sand and sky
Shurima!
and present.
I'm talking like a League player. This is not good.
It will echo through the ages.
So you can go Pytos, Flock for 5. I think I'll just pass. See what they do. See if they want to attack with Zir. Heck yeah, thank you, boss.
The order is given. Your emperor commands.
Go away.
Do I care about this guy? I think I'm okay to block because I want the Plunder Monkey, Powder Monkey. And then I have a Pokestick. Save some health. I want the draw anyways, and I want to clear the board. I can't believe our opponent is... That's so good. This deck is so good.
Never.
Now they're gonna have to use a renegation for this, but we already burnt one. Then next turn we can just play Broadman to kill him. Perfect. I'm okay with that. I'm going to develop Broadman here. I think not. We have Katarina Rally, which is better. What if we just attack first and then decide? I don't think we have to decide right now. If they have Quicksand, we lose these 2 units. But then we just kill their champion and the next turn we play Aloof Rally. Hold on a second. Shoot. Yeah, I was thinking maybe I should try to kill Azir first. We get +3/+2. Okay, well I don't think... Shoot. I think I messed up. I think I was supposed to try to play Broadman there. Because now if they have an Azir, they can level up Sundisk. Eek! Okay. We're okay. I promise this is not bad. We're okay. It's only one little spell shield. Our Pytos can stop it. They're down to 2 cards. Okay. I think we're good. Now we can go Broadman here. And I think we're cruising now. If we find a Tybaulk, we're in business. Because I imagine by now it'll flip on play. Then we can get condensed Katarina rallies. Like, I think we're cruising. Shurima! Sarah. No! So, what do? Thank goodness this Powder Monkey actually came along too, or else our Broadman might die here. Sundisk. How does that work? Don't they get like a copy of Azir and immediately job 1 of each of your ascended allies? That's pretty brutal. Okay, so I need to kill this dude quickly. And I think we're safe to do it. Good game, he says. I mean, it's kind of early for that. What are you doing? I feel like this is crazy by our opponent. Like, now we just attack with Katarina, re-rally this turn, and kill Azir with the Blade's Edge. Like, that's an insane attack, I feel. Or we get Norra going. But I think I'm just gonna do this for now. Well, they just essentially gave us their 2 champions that they drew from the Sundisk clipping.
This might hurt.
Greater in unity.
Not in my city.
So I'm gonna start with Aloof. We have enough mana exactly for these 3, which is hopefully all we need to play.
Look, a thing.
Get rid of something good from their hand. Nice.
I am the spear of Shurima.
I think I'm quite ready.
So Katarina Rally doesn't look insane here.
I seem to have misplaced my...
Maybe just like Blade's Edge. is enough since it can kill anything they summon that's threatening. Sure. Pretty happy with that.
Then a hop.
Okay, now things are starting to look a little bit sketchier. We have 3 damage in hand from these 3. Maybe I should kill this soon. I think I'll get Broadmane on the battlefield, but I don't care about killing it this second. I mean, we're getting kind of low on health too. But we only need a Poké Stick off the top to win. Nice, like that. That's a pretty good blocker here. Do I go aloof? Maybe I just go aloof rather than Broadmane. I just need damage.
We made it. Yay.
But our stuff didn't.
Ooh, we guarded the Zerath too.
Ease your worries.
The cut gem shines bright.
This is getting close. But I think we just win now with Katarina Burn. We just play Katarina a few times and win.
Let the bloodshed be.
Because they're forced to block everything, but the Blade's Edges are what's gonna do it.
They're afraid. They should be. You are not welcome. Washed away. Never fair. Blood for Noxus.
Alright. I'm just gonna go Katarina rallies until they can't deal with, or until they can deal with Katarina. And then we have the lethal in hand as a backup. They already used 2 rights of negation, right? We discarded one, they used the other.
Let the bloodshed begin.
How many cards do they have in hand? 6. Or 6 in deck, I meant.
His blessing is life, his anger death. Speak his name.
I'm gonna subplay it. I don't think it matters. Like, they don't have right negation mana up or anything. But I'm just gonna go one at a time, just for the sake of it, I guess. I literally don't think there's anything we could do to interact with it, but good game. Take that, Sundisk. Woo! Look at this. I'm a ranked god. Absolutely a terror on the ladder. Easiest W of your life, not even close. We had to kill a lot of champions that game, though. I think we had to go through, what, 2 Azir, 3 Zerath? That's what you get, opponent, for Iron 2 versus Masters 180 LP. Okay, okay. Maokai. That's another deck I'm not particularly confident in my ability to beat. I'll keep Norra, although it kind of runs into Quietest, Soul Harvest, and is there another one? Maybe there's not another one. Quietest and Soul Harvest. Look at our hand, though. Like, this is stacked. We have, like, every single good unit in our deck. I'll play Norra. I'd rather Norra die than Katarina to the Quietus. Because their tap below still Harvest, so it's only Quietus they can use. And then we open attack, force them to have a Undergrowth. Okay. There's a Soul Harvest gone. Although that's not particularly the best card for them to burn. I like seeing them burn the more expensive stuff. We could go Pytos into Perilous Pastry here, but those are very important cards for once you get Broadmane on the battlefield. So I'm more comfortable with just taking some damage here, I think. Because they're going to get some super big chunky units that we can't deal with very easily. Whoa, that's the most expensive card in their hand. Interesting. I don't know what that means. We can go Katarina plus the Portapalooza this turn.
No going back.
The Isles will bloom again.
What? That seems a little strange.
It's just
Like it stops our Katarina from leveling, but I'm very happy to use my 0 or my 1 mana Blade's Edge to stop the hate spike. I don't know. I understand the idea of wanting to stop Katarina from leveling, but I feel like that doesn't accomplish much there. Like I think you should go. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it's all that productive. We can go Broadmane plus a Pokey Stick or something this turn on Maokai. I definitely want to kill Maokai. I don't like my deck being milled. That's no fun.
Protect our grove.
Protect our grove.
Life springs anew.
I'll just put the damage on Maokai.
Noxians are not the monster.
Then they try to challenge Katarina. I guess we can kill both actually this turn if we need to. Maybe it's worth it.
Protect our grove.
Shoot, are you serious?
I am the forest.
Well, turn 6, pretty casual. Down to 1 card in hand. I guess it works, huh? Like, they put us on a clock! They have nothing in their hand, but they put us on a clock. I guess we're really looking to rally here, huh? We just have to, like, literally rally. Tybaulks Blade's Edge, finish them off in, like, 3 turns. We can't play Pokestick or Portapalooza for the rest of the game. And we can't go Pastry into Tybaulk, unfortunately, this turn. So maybe I'm just gonna rally here.
Greater in unity.
I don't want to give them several blocks of the unit. But I guess we can go Spiderling just to finish off one of them with a Perilous Pastry, so that's fine. Or the Blade's Edge from Katarina. So that's fine. I just have to hope they don't top deck like an Undergrowth. Or a Vengeance, I suppose. Alright. Here's the plan.
they'll never know what killed them.
Ooh, hold on. We could go... Oh, no. Yeah, so just Katarina here, right?
Never play fair.
Next turn we slam Tybaulk. Oh, seriously? Wow, our opponent. No cards in hand. Absolutely toasting us, though. Do we ever go pastry, Blade's Edge on this one, and flock this one? So we can attack with both units? I don't know. I'm gonna try to get aggressive here. We're so desperate to like do anything over our next few turns. No Katarina rallies though is gonna make it incredibly hard. I just don't know if we can push it out at this point. They have a minion on board too. What? Alright, so what do we do here? We go Perilous Pastry right now. Then we deal 10 damage in the open. +2. Or we just let this go. We open for 7, they go down to 10. We have 4 in hand. I guess this technically does 2 face, whereas if we kill the unit, we can do 3 face with Louvre. Condense off the top might do it, right? Okay. Do we just rip Portal Palooza and hope we hit something? I don't think that'll do it. Cheapers, what a wild, annoying game. Game seems pretty set. Yeah, I don't think we can do anything here. Crazy. Crazy. Deep on turn 6 just killed us. They had no... They didn't, like... Jeepers, they just top decked Soul Harvest after that. Man, crazy game. Well played by our opponent. They preemptively good gamed us and got there. I did not think they'd be able to stop us, but... That double toss card, whatever it was, pretty good. I really want to try Nocturne Diana. I want to see if that's any good. YFF there? Yeah, we only had 1 card in deck, so the next time we drew, we'd be down to 0 cards in our deck. And we wouldn't get any more attacks. So we would have had to top deck, like, 4 damage off the top in 1 card or something like that. I'm pretty sure we had no cards in the deck. Maybe I messed up, but I'm pretty sure that was our last draw. And then as soon as that next round started, we would lose the game. I kind of like Oncologist, just a utility card to try to find some early removal. And Battle Main's good, but it's just a little too slow. I want to try to find more options for the early aggression. Spider's good. Alright, I think this is fine. We bank 1 mana, so we can go House Spider into Katarina on turn 3, and Katarina could potentially kill Timo with the Blade's Edge. Plus, this makes sure we have at least 1 blocker that doesn't die to Vile Feast. I will try to kill this here. We have other things to do. We don't need to play Katarina right here. I like Quicken more than Fervor. Because they can interact with Fervor. Quicken, we just like get our Katarina back in hand. Katarina into Blade's Edge onto Mare, probably. Into Broadmane the following turn. I don't know if that's any good. I kind of like Broadmane as a way to ping down Tristana quickly. Okay. I like Annie into Katarina into Blade's Edge. Because Annie can attack into the minion freely too.
You dropped something.
I dropped everything. Let the bloodshed begin.
It's so big. Looks like burning.
I kind of miss Katarina. Maybe it's one of those things where like ignorance is, or not ignorance is bliss. Not even hindsight is 2020. No, what is it? It's like oh, there is some quote I'm trying to think of about nostalgia. Oh, nostalgia is just memory after a few drinks, something like that. But I'm sure Katarina is one of those things where it's like, ah, she was so busted, she was so good. But now I'm kind of like, you know what? I gotta miss Katarina. We can just rally here. Ping this. I don't know if that's all that great. I kind of think I want to go aloof. What? If they have Tristana, what do we do? Ooh, I'm very unconvinced about what I should do here. Undecided. Katarina into Blade's Edge doesn't do all that much. Doesn't kill anything. We get a rally, but like it's not all that impressive. Honestly, I kind of just want to slam an aloof here to try to hit Tristana. But we could also go Conchologist into a 1 damage ping plus Disintegrate to kill Tristana. Or we could just pass and see what they do first. Because I'm happy if they end the round, I think. They do have Tristana. Okay.
You know it's hat and moustache are keen, no? Inspires trust and all that.
This'll do.
Let us take a peek at life beneath the waves. Persistence is key.
I'm pretty happy to leave all these guys at 1 health.
Retreating bravely.
Never play fair.
Nice. And if we get this attack off, ooh, I should have put that on the stack, because then we'd guarantee any level up. Please just be a glimpse, not a hate spike. Ah, so punished. Jeepers. If they have another Tristana here, we're in a lot of trouble. Feeling a little bit of regret here. Ooh. Oh, that one hurts to the core. Wow, I threw that so bad. Even if they were able to kill Tristana, at least get Tibbers in hand. Oh man, this is brutal. We can still kill in this turn if we go like, or like if they develop. Sorry, she's huge. We just take a ton of damage and lose to Atrocity. I mean, they give us what out? No outs for stopping Tristana, but we get a blocker plus potentially hit their Atrocity. We play Katarina. We go ping here, block here. take 12, 13, 14, but plus whatever else they summon. I think I'm just going to go aloof and try to... The odds of us drawing into like their good cards though are pretty good. Oof, this is tough. I think I'm just going to go Katarina. Aloof, Katarina. Aloof into a Pokestick would be exceptional.
Look, a thing.
Elle, that's not ours.
Alright, we got rid of one atrocity, but we're still looking a little rough.
Someday, these young scouts could be Vandalwood gunners. Scouts wear helmets. Gunners carry guns.
I'm looking a little far behind on the board. Oh, yeah. I don't know if there's much we could do. They have an exceptional hand here. But we definitely lost Tibbers, which is big. That might have been game-changing. GG. Alright, one more. Can't finish on a loss, right? Yeah. Absolutely got decimated for that play. We didn't have a ton of answers to Tristana anyways once we lost Broadmane. So the fact that they had second Tristana was really difficult for us to deal with. But I think I misplayed that pretty hard. But I have one friend at work who plays Magic the Gathering. Or he doesn't even play it, he collects it. I only started about a month ago. And he used to play Magic the Gathering a little bit, like casually. But his friend group was too hardcore for him and it kind of turned him off from the game. And he always liked like Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon on like collecting the cards. And so I've only been working there for like a few weeks. And we were talking about Magic the one day and how like I was into it and everything. And he's like, oh yeah, you know, like I'd like to check out some of the cards and stuff. He only works 3 days of the week. I'm full-time. And so there's like a 4-day span where I don't see him sometimes. So 4 days later, we meet up again. And he's like, I have a pickle to pick with you, mister. I just spent $300 on cards last night. He bought like Pokemon booster packs, booster boxes and like the tins. He bought Magic the Gathering booster box. He pre-ordered the next Pokemon set. Super hilarious, right? And he actually got like some super sick pulls, especially from the Pokemon cards. Elixir of Wrath is a nice way to play around a freeze for Katarina, since we already have pings in our deck.
Astounding curiosities lie ahead.
And so we've been talking a whole bunch about Magic, which is really fun because I don't have too many other people I know that really play. Nice, nice. That plays around Avalanche. Really like that. And so we've been talking a lot about the new upcoming Lord of the Rings set because we're both Lord of the Rings fans. And this is it. The people that play Magic with the Magic is the pool's growing. Yeah, I'm actually kind of interested because he hasn't played it. He literally only bought the cards to collect them. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to convince him to play it because the new Lord of the Rings set is coming out, and he's a big Lord of the Rings fan, and so is his girlfriend. So they were saying they were considering buying a box together. And I'm like, ooh, like, you know, they have like the draft format. If you need someone to teach you for a game night, you know, just the guy over here. I think Katarina into Blades of Disintegrate's just really good here. We could get Conservatory down first to try to get the extra skills to see it. But I don't want them to get the attack off and take the damage. Maybe I just shouldn't care about that. If they give me another action. I'll keep this guy alive. It's kind of hard for them to deal with this guy. And yeah, so we've been talking a lot about that, and the new One Ring card is coming. So Max, I don't know if you've heard, but essentially, like the One Ring from Lord of the Rings, they're printing it as a normal card, but they're also having like serialized limited editions of it. There's one version of it that's going to only have 700 copies, and there's going to be a 1 out of 1 copy, like just a single copy. And it's already got like $1 million bounty on it, like the one auction collection store is offering $1 million to whoever finds it. So super crazy stuff like that, right? So we've been talking about that a lot, which is really fun. And so I don't really know why I brought this tangent up. I feel like I had an actual point to this when I mentioned it. But anyways, My point was I've been having fun talking about Magic. I have no idea what my actual topic of discussion here was. I think we just like blow them out of the water here with some damage. House Spider into Katarina, Blades Edge the Spiderling, and just keep swinging in.
Never.
We're gonna get Tybaulks soon, so we'll have Poke Sticks, we'll have Blades Edges, we'll just deal a ton of damage here. A 1-on-1 copy is insane. Imagine drawing that and knowing that you just won $1 million, and if you don't pull it, you have some new cards. Yeah, exactly. It's only going to be in the expensive boosters. There are things called draft boosters, which you only get 1 rare. Set boosters, you can get like 2 to 3 rares. And then there's the collector's boosters, which are like every single card is a foil. So you're going to have to buy the more expensive collector boosters in order to have a chance at it, because, you know, like that's how they're going to make their money off of it and stuff. But like, either way, it is super cool. Part of like, I think is like, the game within the game is just like that collecting aspect, right? And enjoying that process of being like, do we just pass here? Make them do stuff. But yeah, like the one meme is like, you're at your local game night, right? You can just pull the one copy and you're just like, I have to leave, you know? Wow, we can't actually even get our landmarks. That's kind of funny. But I think they lose the game by doing this. Like, I don't care particularly about getting the Tybaulks at this point. I'm just gonna rally on you.
Let the bloodshed begin.
I had a buddy who plays draft and I wanted to buy him a booster to be nice, and he said 1 draft booster and told the cashier just a booster. I've never felt more dumb. Oh, like the entire box? Yeah, not one like draft booster pack, like a booster box. Oof. Oh yeah, I forgot like developing actually there is kind of redundant since they can just kill 1 unit for free, but that's fine. Blood for Noxus! Also, what the heck am I doing? I should have pulled this. Oh, with my 1-2. I'm totally distracted. Sorry about that. I bought a normal booster pack for like standard, so we couldn't even use it. Oh. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, I guess that was a little silly, huh? I mean, I think we still win in the open. They have 8 cards in hand. Surely they have some response, right? See, I'm such a big fan of standard. I don't know what it is, but I love the feeling of like a smaller card pool. I feel like there's a lot more metagaming going on, where like the older formats tend to be a lot more figured out. And then I think I'm gonna go aloof here. I mean, at this point, their expensive cards are probably better for us to leave in their hand than their cheaper cards, like another freeze. So I'll just go House Spider into Katarina and attack. But and it feels more current. Like I feel like it's almost nice to feel like it's like the most current thing. Oh man, really? What am I doing wrong here? Okay, I can just copy the spider, replay it for 1 mana, so we get a 1/1, a 1/1 plus Katarina Blade's Edge.
See ya.
Yeah, sorry, I totally finished that game out incredibly inoptimally, but we got there. But yeah, so that was gonna be the last game, but I'll continue chatting real quick about Magic for a second. I love the feel of like standard. I like the excitement that comes along with getting a new set every like 4 months. And I do like rotation. It's expensive to keep up with because you have to buy all the new cards, but I love how the set rotates so much. Like a lot of times, so like my favorite Magic the Gathering content creators, I'll watch their videos when they play in the older format, but I never ever play because there's just so many cards. I'm like, I've seen this for years, like literally years. And in standard, there'll obviously of course be meta decks that you've seen for months, but at times it's kind of like, okay, like this strategy's been around for so long in the older formats that I'm not as interested in playing it. I'll watch it and it'll be exciting and interesting, but I just don't have the same drive to watch it. So I'll play the older format in paper because I play almost like my pet cards or decks that used to be standard legal but just aren't standard legal anymore. So they'll be like all of my favorite standard sets for those who play Magic, things like Kaldheim, Strixhaven, Zendikar Rising, that have all rotated out recently. I'll play those, a lot of those cards in my quote-unquote older format decks because I miss them and stuff, but it's essentially a standard legal deck. It's like a standard cube from just a different era. But yeah, it is a little pricey to keep up with, but I love the excitement and feel that comes along with it. Again, I don't even know what my point is here. More just that standard is my favorite format. I don't really play all that much draft. I'm not incredibly great at it because I just don't have much experience on it. But I don't know, it's just like one of those things where like I like the nice traditional 4 copies of a card in a 60 card deck. And like I don't know. I feel like I enjoy the power level of standard perfectly. It's more powerful than like a limited format. They're more powerful cards, like, you know, most of your deck is rares. But it's not turbo powerful format like Modern or Legacy. I'm not a huge fan of that either. So it's like a nice happy medium for me. But I'm really excited to get into Eternal on LOR now because I was getting a little bit sick of some of the repetitiveness of standard meta decks. And I feel like there's a lot more like experimentation for me to do since I haven't played LOR much lately. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I had a blast. I thought it was a really good deck. It felt really good. I don't know what our record was, but we won a lot of our games. Any changes to the deck I'd make? It felt very smooth. I don't even know if there'd be much I'd want to change in the top end. Like, it felt pretty clean. I guess you can run like the Swain Leviathan package as well, but I don't think you need to. The Collected Collection is always a fun one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. Oh my gosh, Armored Tusk Rider. I remember loving this card when it came out. I thought it was such a cool card. It reminds me of a Battle Mammoth from Magic. Enemies with 4 or less power cannot damage me. What a cool card. We need to get this in a meta deck somewhere. And Errol the Tracker. Maybe I should make a Tusk Rider Errol the Tracker deck next. Alright, see you guys around. I'll be back tomorrow night. I hope you have a good one.